Hello, hello. It is your girl, Shamika Willis, also known as Lady Queen I Am. And as I told you, I was coming back in here to motivate you, to help empower you, to remind you you have the power. Because the fact is, sometimes we don't even realize how much power is inside of us because of things that we've been through, things that we've gone through, things that, people have told us, things that we've even told ourselves over and over again. And we don't realize how much power is inside of us. We don't realize that, I will tell anyone, anytime you have someone encouraging you, the number one thing you have to make sure is the fact that if they fear God. And let me tell you why, right? A person that does not fear God has no care for others' life. Whenever they don't even see the higher power and acknowledge the power, that's why when someone doesn't fear God, they can hurt people and not think another thing of it. They've done, when people have taken other people's life, they just have no fear of God. They lie, they, do all of those things. And not saying we all haven't had issues before, right? Because I've told you of what I've been delivered from. We have to make sure though that those that motivate us definitely have a fear of God, definitely have a fear of God. And then the second thing is that, the fact that, which is, for example, I guess the two greatest commandments: love the Lord thy God with all your heart, mind, and soul, and then love your neighbor as yourself. Because if I can't show you the love of God inside of me, if I can't show you, the way you should be loved through action, then really, because words don't really mean nothing anymore unless you put action behind it, right? Unless you put action behind it. But to tell you how powerful you are, how you're meant to be great, because even with us learning in our greatness and becoming greater and greater and greater, you want somebody that's going to help push you to the next level. That's what a leader is, right? A leader, number one, fears God. A leader, loves their neighbor as themselves. And a leader wants to push you to be greater and to continue to be greater and greater at whatever it is that you're going to do. That's what it's about, pushing each other to be greater. We got to continue to push each other to be greater, saying, you know what, it's not okay that we sit in our comfort zone anymore. Sis, I see what you're doing. Bro, I see what you're doing, the work that you're doing, and keep pushing, keep going, and encourage each other to do that. Encourage, because even the strongest people get discouraged sometimes, right? Even the strongest people say, you know what, I want to throw up my hands, I want to throw in the towel, because I don't see this working out. I thought I could do it, and I thought, just to remind them, look, greater is he that is in you. Remember, you have the power. You have the power to succeed. You have the power to do whatever it is that you desire to do. And that's what it's about, creating those leaders. Well, what is a leader, if we put it that way? I don't know if y'all want to comment in tonight, but I told y'all, especially some of our late night talks, just kind of talking about, thinking about things, because a lot of times when we lay in the bed and we're looking up at the ceiling, right, our mind is thinking about everything we went through today. We're thinking about how things didn't work out today. We're thinking about all those, negative things. But we want to empower ourselves. We want to remind ourselves how great we are. We want to remind ourselves, how good we are. And one thing that I love seeing, especially with motivating people, is the leader attitude, saying, you know what, there is power inside of me. You know what, God, whatever it is that you want to do inside of me, it's not about self gratification or glorification. It's not about me getting the glory, but you get the glory, because I want to help people. I want to help them to even come into the knowledge of the truth. I want to help them learn about you more and more. It's about winning souls. The Bible tells us those that win, he that wins souls is wise. I want to be wise. I don't know about you, but I want to be wise. So we have to remember every day, even when it's late at night and we've been through whatever it is in our life, whatever it is that you've been through in your life, even if you've been through it today, even if it just happened like 30 minutes ago, no matter what has happened, no matter what has happened, everything's going to work for your good. So it doesn't matter what happened, 30, 40 minutes ago. When you lay in your bed tonight, remind yourself on how well you done. You know what? Even if, let's just say you didn't pass a test, right? That there was another test, that was put before you, and like, God, you know what, I didn't pass it. Whether it is, someone brought something to you and you were unable to control even your emotions, or you didn't have self-control and you screamed and you yelled at them, or you were unable to even think clearly at the time, or you didn't show that gentleness and that kindness, whatever it might be. So, you know what, God, I thank you that you're going to give me another chance to pass this test next time. I got this test next time, right? I got this test next time. And you keep working at it. You keep going after it. You keep doing whatever it is that God would have you to do, and put your best foot forward. Put your best foot forward. I just wanted to, I said I come on. At first, y'all, let me tell y'all, at first I thought I had planned it for 11 and I thought I had missed it, but I was so happy to see I had planned it for 11:25, I think, instead. That way I was on time, because that's what I want to do. I want to be on time for you guys. I want to show up. That's another thing a leader does. A leader shows up. A leader shows up. How can I tell you, you know, this is how you become, or this is how you allow your greatness to come from you. And when I'm not doing it, how can I show you? It's not about what I can tell you how to do it. It's what I can show you through illustration, through my actions, on how to become great, right? That's your great leaders. That's what it is when you begin to do that. And let me tell you, it's difficult sometimes. It's difficult sometimes, because I'm like, man, I know what to do, but it's not happening the way I want it to, or it's not happening as quick as I thought it would. Have you ever been there before? Have you ever been there before? Even just, understanding that everything's going to work out. So even if it doesn't work out the way you plan, say, God, I know you got it all under control, and that you're doing great and mighty things. Listen, if this has helped you, definitely go and press the heart button, then press the share button. Press the heart button, then press the share, or is it vice versa? Press the heart right here, and then the share. Is Press the heart and press the share for me. Let's share this message. Remember, if you change your mind, listen, you have to change the way that you think. You have to change your thought process in order for your life to change. And like, God takes me on new levels, even of that, every single day that I open up my eyes. Because I remember when I first started saying that, and I'm like, change your thought, change your or change your mind, change your life. And I'm like, even the book that God would even have me write, learning how to change my mind so my life can change. And there's no better example than you doing exactly what you speak out of your mouth. And understand, when you speak it out of your mouth, you have to not only hold yourself accountable, hopefully God sends people in your circle that hold you accountable to continue to remind you. I can't tell you how many times, even sister queens that God has put in my circle, that says, hey sis, I haven't seen you in the live. And what happened was, we had to kind of shift sometimes in our live, in the live, but still going live. Hey sis, where you been at? And then there was a week where God just had me like seriously studying, trying to continue to give myself knowledge. That way, whenever I do these lives, you know, God can let me know whatever it is that He wants me to say, and I give Him something to work with, right? Because it's about allowing the Holy Spirit to lead you, but I have to have the knowledge, in order for Him to have something to use, or give Him something to work with. Give the Holy Spirit something to work with, right? So I want you to remember, change the way that you think, and your life will slowly start to change. When you wake up, say, you know what, this is going to be a good day. I don't know what's going to happen, God, but this is going to be an amazing day. Start speaking that into your life. Start saying that in your life. This is going to be an amazing day. And then watch your mind and your body start to look for things that's amazing. That's how you change your mind. You start something simple like that, saying, you know what, it's going to be an amazing day. It's going to be an amazing day, because it's the small things that actually add up to the big things, and you begin to see your life truly unfold, blossom, right? So, listen, I thank you guys for joining me. I am tired, so I'm going to get to bed. That way, I can wake up and get some stuff done. I hope this helped, motivate someone to be better and even to think differently, so that your life will change. Like, I seriously want the best for you, and I pray that your life changes for the better. And I know if God is in control, and he'll get the glory out of it, it definitely will happen. You just have to hold on. We fight. The only fight we fight is the good fight of faith. That's the only fight we have, is the good fight of faith. So we've been on here about 10 minutes now. I just want to thank you guys so much. Remember, if you change your mind, you'll change your life. So if you change the way that you think, your life will forever change. But you are your only limitation. You're the only one that limits you. Another thing, if you have not had the opportunity, make sure you go to my YouTube channel. It's www.shamikawillis.com. Subscribe to my YouTube channel if you have not. I'm writing actually some motivational speeches right now, and they will go directly like on my YouTube channel. I won't do them through Facebook. I normally post all of my videos on Facebook and YouTube, but on my audio motivation, it's just going to be YouTube. I really believe it helped, because I was one that would play motivation in the morning while getting ready for work at 3 o'clock in the morning. So that's something that that God has put on my heart to do, motivational audio, I guess, clips or videos. Well, not videos because you can't see, but just, speaking for those that are riding and might have it on their phone. So if you want to get notified about that, make sure you press the bell, subscribe to the channel, and press the bell. It's www.shamikawillis.com, and Shamika spelled SHAMEKA, Willis, WILLIS.com. Go subscribe to that channel, press the bell, so every time I put a new audio clip up and you want to be motivated or you want to be encouraged, you can go to that channel and find one of those clips and just play it. Just let it play. Love you guys, and I will talk to you again soon. Bye.